Hey, it's Roger. Look at this Mediterranean estate, beautiful home. It's for sale now in South Charlotte, 28277. Providence High School is the school district. Look at this, guys. This is going to take me some time, number one, to explain what you got here. I mean, the outdoor pool, the cabana. You talk about entertainer's paradise. Wow. And so this is down on Providence Road, which is South Charlotte. Beautiful courtyard, garages. What do you see? The cars in the garage at the end. So stick around to the end. This is a gated community. It's wooded. It's sitting on, well over 5 acres, like 5.4 acres. Large sports court. What would you do with that? You're looking down from above. The gated driveway comes in, and you've got the beautiful pool, the sports court, surrounded by trees. You are just like in the middle of a paradise. Plus, there's a recording studio in there. So I wonder if I'm appealing to some of those Hollywood types that, like Angie Harmon, wanted to get out and have a normal life in a normal city. Welcome to the Carolinas, y'all. 5.4 acres. This is beautiful. So we're going to just take our time and go through all of the intimacies of this, priced just under $7.9 million. So you got 3 cars or so, 3 or 4, and then 3 or 4 over here. I'm looking at the cars inside. Just wait till the end. But it's just a beautiful It's over 12,700 square feet. It's got 8 bedrooms and 10 and a half baths. 8 bedrooms, 10 and a half baths. So that does look like 3 and 3 on garage. But just the architecture, stellar. So if you need to impress, maybe you're one of the CEOs or owners of some of the companies that are relocating to the greater Charlotte area. Yeah, they're 3 and 3. A little Juliet balcony, the tile roof, just stunning. And so if you need to impress people, just, grab some popcorn and stick around, because I'm not in a hurry. Plus the second living quarters, second kitchen, and then all the outdoor space, because there's an outdoor kitchen as well. But in other words, if you're trying to move to the greater Charlotte area, you like the idea of 4 seasons, you like the idea of being close to the mountains, close to the beach. Now, really, hopefully I'm talking to the right crowd. If you're in the $6 to $8 million range, this is at the upper part of that range. But to put it in comparison, I got a call from Rodney Jones, one of my broker partners. We're all buyer agents. We've got a team. I've got a team. I shoot videos every day. Rodney Jones called me, said, this is right near me where I live, down Providence Road. Of course, you got the Arboretum. You're not far from South Park. Waverly is new there, Ray Farms. But then, South Park is a lot of old money there. And then Uptown. Now, certainly you could go buy in, for instance, up at the Point by Lake Norman. You can spend $16 million and the Point. There's a house for sale. We'll help you with that. In Cornelius, up on the far north side of Charlotte. But this is the south side. And this is like an island that's, I've never known about this house till Rodney Jones alerted me to it. This listing, it's for just the right person. Now, I wonder if somebody in the recording industry, I've got a gentleman in New York that's been involved in the hip hop industry for years and years. We've been talking about him making his move down here. But maybe it's somebody in the music industry. Again, there's a little, maybe it's just you're a keyboard player, you're a musician, you want somewhere to record, but you want somewhere to just retreat to. Maybe your kids like the idea of having a private sports court and there's so much you could do with that right there. The basketball goals all the way down to the striped. My wife would be looking at striping it for pickleball, that's for sure. But what could you do with 12,700, little golf tee? Putting green. What could you do with 12,700 square feet with just about everything that you need built in? Everything from, a greenhouse, you've got a jacuzzi, a sauna, outdoor shower there with that in-ground pool. Just lovely. Fish pond, even the aquarium on the inside. We'll take a peek at all that. Outdoor shower. So you get out and you take your shower before you come inside. But, they're just for entertaining. The billiard space. Again, I'll just emphasize the second living quarters. meaning that if you're moving here and you don't want to leave your 70, 80-year-old parents, back in Boise or in San Jose, bring them with you. Plenty of room, multi-generational to the max. But this is an unusual house. There's no doubt about it. Again, priced just under 7.9. Now, in that $6 to $8 million range, we could get you something like, there's another house on the market. Now, look at the ceiling. Look at the doors. Man, handcrafted. Much of these materials come from overseas. But you talk about an unusual coffer. This is just really an entertainer's delight. And it's just extravagant. So, where do we start? For instance, in the sanctuary, which is over Lake Wylie, sort of whereas this is on the south side of Charlotte, Lake Wylie's over to the southwest. There's a really neat neighborhood called the Sanctuary. Now there's something for sale over there, 11.5 acres, so a lot of acreage, big executive. It's priced for $6 million. Maybe if you're closer to the $6 million, that would be better for you. But if you're in that sort of up to the upper range of that 6 to 8 million and you like this kind of thing with all of the, it's just ooh-ah in every one of these slides, right? Then this could be the one. It's on 5.4 acres. So you got plenty of space. It's really a retreat, a gated retreat, perfect for entertaining. And if you want to be secluded, look at that. Look at that. What are you sitting there watching all of the networks, or are you looking at the stock market? In every place, look at that coffer, man, look at that wood. This is such an executive space. Now, let's just say you wanted Rodney Jones to go do a FaceTime with you and walk through it and ask the specific questions. There's another video, but even that other video, as good as it is, it's just a little bit sketchy in terms of what room is what. We do know that there's second living quarters, there's a second kitchen, so it's multi-generational. But if you want a personal tour, if you're out of town and you want Rodney Jones, I'll give you his number, to come and do this for you. It's right around the corner from his house, to come and walk through for you, then we can arrange that. If you're from out of town, we do that. But if you're from here, let's just get you in this house. Been on the market under 2 months. Obviously, it takes the specifically right kind of buyer for a $7.9 million house of this magnitude. But Rodney Jones would be glad to get you in if you're here local. Could probably get you in a 24-hour notice. So let me give you his number right now. It's 704-202-7460. Again, Rodney Jones on my buyer team, agent team, 704-202-7460. Now, look at the gallery, man. Nice. So I don't know what that one room looked like if you're an attorney or a stockbroker. Another room looked like if you are, now look at this. Billiards, baby. And look at the theme. Look at the theme. This is amazing. Oh, man. And so, maybe Johnny Depp is watching and he wants to come and do his thing here. But Rodney Jones can get in and do a FaceTime with you, and if you're here locally, get you in to see it. Again, Rodney Jones' number, 704-202-7460. We strongly encourage you to have a buyer agent representing your best interest. The selling agent, again, shout out to Liza Caminiti. She's a real pro at Ivester Jackson Distinctive Properties. But she represents the best interest of the seller, and a buyer agent will represent your best interest. So again, the first thing is to see it either in person or via FaceTime. And if you're way out of town and the FaceTime works, then we could get permission to come in and shoot another video where I could narrate it and really talk about every room and answer your questions along that wise. So there are so many things to love about this. It's hard stucco and stone outside. The Mediterranean tile is just gorgeous. The pool, the outdoor living, spectacular. Everything is luxuriously appointed, as you can see, to say the least. So if you're considering moving to the greater Charlotte area, the schools are elementary, current assignments, Providence Spring Elementary. The middle school is Crestdale, and the high school is Providence High School. right there up on 51 Pineville, Math. Now, here's the recording studio. Watch this. So you got a little record. You got a keyboard right back here. You see the keyboard, and then design meant for the right keyboard player can make some music, but then watch the singing booth. So here's a booth for singing. It's got the sound panels on it. So let's go. You're making beats. You're doing songs. You get the band. I mean, sure, there's a room for the whole band practice, right? And then that recording studio is very cool. Maybe you're doing a podcast and you need a space for that. So the key is that whoever's watching this video that could move here could very likely be interested in whether it's recording, whether it's sports, whether it's workout. So here you go. If you're an athlete, this is great for you. Athlete with a kid that would like to do beats or does music or does a court sports, you've got that outdoor. Then you've got plenty of places to watch TV, but here you've got a two theater seat here. But then obviously the theater rooms, there's so many places to hide in this house. 12,718 square feet. And so make it your own. You know, our interior designer that we're using was one of our clients that we moved down from New York, and Marcy Sachs has done interior work currently still in Manhattan, New York, and she's building her business down here. So she moved here. She's a professional, and you can move here. There's so many reasons to love the greater Charlotte area, close to the mountains, couple hours to Asheville. We can help you get it. If you want a house in this price point, we'll get you over to Biltmore Forest. There are 3 listings there right now. But hey, so now we're down the stairs, and that's probably part of the second living. We just got to go see it in person, guys. Put our eyes on it. As much as I love the listing agent's video, we got to look at every room. We've got to really examine this. There it looks like a theater with a projector. Doesn't that look like a projector? And then you got the theater seats. It looks like a theater, right? Gorgeous. So you've got several screening rooms. So maybe you're in that industry, the film industry. So guys, I would just welcome you to give Rodney Jones a call and ask him about, the subdivision is actually called Greenwood. Now we're out in the garage. You ready to see these cars? You ready to see these cars? Look like your cars? Yeah, give Rodney Jones, buyer agent with ProStead Realty, a call. And here's his number, 704-202-7460. Again, that's 704-202-7460. Now, as an added little bonus, I'm going to show you, what am I going to show you? I want to show you that the house is available for sale from the Richard Gere, Diane Lane movie, written by, I think Nicholas Sparks wrote that, right? What's it called? Nights in Rodanthe. And I'm going to show you an image or two because this is a whole different deal. This is like a little something on the back to brighten your day if you're a multi-million-dollar buyer. And this one's substantially less, but you'll see the difference. And that one has its own appeal from the movie Nights in Rodanthe. So we're going to take a peek at that. I'm going to talk about that home, and call me on that one, 704-345-3400, and I'll show you all about it. So let's go take a peek at that. You recognize it from the movie, Nights in Rodanthe, Richard Gere and Diane Lane. So this one's for sale right now for $1.8. Now this house was moved from its original location, which was, not that far away, about a half a mile, because of erosion. It's got the original stuff in it. And so just call me and ask me about this house. I'll put you in touch. 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. You know who this house would be good for? Somebody that wants to drop a couple of mil and have a place for you to come with your kids, share the house, maybe even rent it out. It's got, all the original, not all, but it's fully furnished. And the Inn at Rodanthe sign is left behind from the movie set. Movie props are in it. So give me a call about that. Guys, we can't wait to talk to you soon, and we'll see you in the next video.